Hi, law folks. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're discussing all the different UG law exams and the differences between them, specifically the difference between the VARC section and its respective syllabus. So kindly keep watching the video. All right, this video will discuss specifically the exams that are related to UG law, that is CLAT, then ALIT, SLAT, and then MHCET 5-year LLP. So let's get into the discussion of each exam and more specifically the discussion of the verbal section. So first, let's get into the ALIT exam. ALIT exam is another national exam of law, but it is the only exam that gets you admission into only NLU Delhi. Okay, CLAT does not get you admission in NLU Delhi. Only ALIT gets you admission in NLU Delhi. The conducting body is therefore only NLU Delhi, not the consortium. The course it offers is BA, LLB, LLM, and PhD. The mode is offline, pen and paper. The duration of the exam would be 120 minutes. But the total number of questions is going to be 150 questions. So 120 minutes, but 150 questions. Then the marking scheme for the same is +1 for correct and minus 0.25 for every incorrect question. Sections are English language, current affairs and GK, and logical reasoning. Okay, there's no mathematics, there's no quant, there's analytical reasoning, like there's seating arrangement, blood relation, but all of that is counted not in quant but logical reasoning. And this is the marks distribution: 50 for English language, 30 for GK, and 70 for LR. So LR is going to be a mix of CR, critical reasoning, and analytical reasoning. So now let's get into the discussion of specifically VARC. VARC is 50 MCQs for 50 marks, +1 for correct, minus 0.25 for incorrect. Now, the types of questions that you're going to get are a little different from CLAT, okay? They're more inclusive. So, there are going to be RCs, but other than RC, there's also going to be grammar questions. There's also going to be vocabulary questions. There's going to be error spotting, para jumbles, sentence corrections, synonyms, antonyms, fill in the blanks. So, the major areas are not just RCs, but also vocabulary and also grammar and also para jumbles. Okay. Unlike CLAT, which is only limited to RCs, this is all encompassing. The syllabus areas, therefore, should be for RCs, passages with inference-based questions. Okay, that is something that you will have to prepare from your end. Otherwise, RCs predominantly requires you to have a good reading speed that should also be prepared in advance. Then vocabulary and usage, synonyms, antonyms, idioms, phrases, odd one out, fill in the blanks, all of these are asked in the English section of the exam. And then it's the grammar, spotting errors, sentence rearrangement, improvement, parts of speech. All of these are grammar. Now, in the spotting errors, you can get error of any grammatical topic. It could be tense, it could be preposition, it could be punctuation, it could be articles. So, it's recommended you do all of them for grammar. So this was ALIT. Now let's get to the popular exam, which is CLAT. CLAT is accepted in all NLUs and it's also accepted, the score is also accepted in certain private institutions. The exam is called Common Law Admission Test or CLAT. It is conducted by the consortium. The mode is offline, just like ALIT. This is also an offline paper. So you will have access to pen and paper. It is a 2-hour paper with 120 questions, 120 minutes for 120 questions, each worth 1 mark, +1 for every correct answer, minus 0.25 for every incorrect, and 0 for every unattempted. Okay, so if you get it wrong, minus 0.25, but if you skip it, just 0, no negative marking. Then, these are the sections and the respective weightage. English language has 22 to 26 questions. So it can have 4 to 5 passages with 4 to 5 questions. And it is almost 20% of the paper. Current affairs is 25% of the paper. Current affairs में भी passages आते हैं. Legal reasoning में भी passages आते हैं. सारे section में passages आएंगे. Weightage और marks ये हैं. Legal reasoning 28 to 32, 25%. Logical reasoning 22 to 26, 20%. And quantitative is the least, 10 to 14 question, 10%. So specifically VRC discussion, question in March 22 to 26. So almost how much? 20%. Now question types. Unlike ALIT, there's no fill in the blank, there's no grammar questions, there's no vocab. There's no independent vocab. Vocab is asked, but it is asked in the RC or through the RC. So a word could be given in the RC and the meaning, the synonym, the antonym of that word could be asked. So reading comprehension, specifically the English section, these are the questions. Main idea, inference, tone, vocabulary, in context, not independent vocabulary, and summarization. Then for vocabulary, again, the in context could be synonyms, antonyms, and also figure of speech. This line has which poetic device, which figure of speech. Questions format is passage based, 4 to 6 passage, and the length is usually 450 words minimum. Okay, so that was all about CLAT. Now, let's discuss the other exams, okay, which is SLAT and MHCT 5-year LLB. The SLAT exam is then conducted by the Symbiosis Institution, which is located in multiple locations, Pune, Nagpur. But the exam is one and the exam is online. Okay, so you will be given a center and it's a computer-based test. Okay, you will not get a pen and paper, it's a computer-based test. You will be given a center, possibly closely located to you, and then you'll have to show up, select the options in the given exam, and then submit the paper. So it's a very tiny paper. It's just a 1 hour paper. It's a 60-minute paper with 60 questions. Okay. The purpose, it gives you admission to BLLB and BBLLB program. Mode and duration is online based. Then the total question is 60 MCQs for 60 marks, so 1 mark each. Section and weightage, there are 5 sections equally distributed. Okay. Logical reasoning, legal reasoning, analytical reasoning, reading comprehension / English, and GK. Okay, these are the 5 sections with 12 marks each. Then marking scheme is +1 for correct, but no negative marking. Okay, so here you can, put tukkas if you want because there's no negative marking. Selection process, not just the exam, getting through the exam will get you an admission. You also need to pass a PI round, okay, a personal interview round. So SLAT score is related to 70 plus PI weightage of 30, which is equals to, so PI weightage ka is 30 marks and then SLAT is rounded off around 70. So you'll have to get again close to 100 for the final admission of yours in the Symbiosis institution. It is one of the best private institutions for law. Discussing the specific VRC or English section of SLAT, 12 question, 12 marks, so 20% of the total paper, obviously. Now the question types, this is just like ALIT, okay? This is not like CLAT, it's like ALIT, it has all encompassing questions. So it has RCs, but beside RCs, it also has vocabulary questions, grammar questions, synonyms, antonyms, and parajumbles and sentence correction question also. So this sort of mirrors the ALIT format, but the level of difficulty is very easy as compared to both CLAT and ALIT. Okay, ALIT would probably be the highest in difficulty level, then could be CLAT, and then SLAT. Okay, so skills assessed are reading speed, obviously inferential skills, understanding authorial intent and tone, vocabulary, structural analysis, similar to CLAT. So this was all about SLAT. Now, all of these exams are arranged in difficulty levels, the least difficult out of the all exams, but yet the most competitive out of all of the exams is the CET exam. Okay, MHCET exam is conducted by the Maharashtra state and only gets you admission in Maharashtra state law colleges. Okay, some top colleges are GLC, ILS located in Mumbai, Pune respectively. So the conductive body is State CET Cell Maharashtra. The mode similar to the SLAT exam is also online based. You will not get pen and paper, but you will get a center and then you'll get a computer where you have to log in the answer. We have to select the answers virtually. Okay, 2 hours, 120 minutes, 120 questions. Exactly like CLAT. Okay, 1 minute per question. Marking scheme, no negative marking, just like SLAT. Okay, तो तुक्का वगैरह लगा सकते हो. Sections: legal aptitude 32 marks, GK 24 marks, logical and analytical reasoning 32 marks, English 24 marks, and mathematical 8 marks. So this is after it was revised. So kindly uh, please be careful of the revision that has happened only last year. Both 5-year and 3-year LLB marks and sectional distribution had been revised, and this is the revised distribution of the marks for 5-year LLB paper. Okay, so discussing specifically the English section, 24 questions, 24 marks, so 20% of the entire paper. What types of questions? Of course, there are going to be RCs. RCs, passages followed by inference-based questions. Then there's some independent questions of vocabulary. So there's synonyms, antonyms, analogies, idioms, one-word substitutions asked, all vocabulary questions. For grammar, there's spotting errors, sentence improvement, tense, structure, usage errors, spelling mistakes, rearrangement, fill in the blanks, all of these. Okay. So for that, of course, you will have to do all grammar topics and you will have to practice as many vocabulary words as you can. The syllabus, therefore, vocabulary, grammar fundamentals, and reading comprehension. Okay. Now, if you want to get deeply specific into the syllabus, you can just go on the website. This is the Tarkashastra website. Just go on the website. Okay. Just go on the courses. Go for law. Okay. You can select whatever you're pursuing. I'll just go for CLAT 2026 and just download syllabus. Just quickly fill in your credentials and then you will be taken to this sheet. Now, this is a Google sheet. This is the Excel sheet where we have spelled out the specific syllabus of all the exam, okay, and of all sections, okay. So this is like the specific topics that you need to do, okay. There's CLAT separate, then there's OLIT separate. OLIT is the other law entrance exam, and then there's 5-year LLB that is separate. Download the syllabus, download the sheet, keep it handy. It will be easier for you to also track the topics that you've done and you've not done. Okay. Now coming back to the video, these were all the different exams and the differences in each section, specifically the differences in the VRC section and their syllabus. Now, last few minutes I want to give to explain how should you prepare and what are certain resources that you can rely on. Okay, so some preparation resources and tips. Ideally, it is important to rely on certain institution or certain guidance for better preparation. Okay, besides this reliance on preparation or guidance, these resources could be helpful. Solely, I'm not sure if they could help. Again, it depends on person to person. If you feel like you've already given the exam last year or you're already familiar with concepts, then just these resources could help. But if this is your first time and you feel like you're not very sharp at one or most of these subjects, then an external guidance or reliance is needed. So this is the entire preparation strategy. Let me quickly move out of the screen. So take a screenshot. I'll quickly explain it to you also. Okay. Now, this is everything distributed as per the skills required. So first one was reading strategy. How should I prepare for that? Read newspapers. Reading newspapers not only improves your reading speed, your reading skills, your vocabulary, your grammar, but it also keeps you updated on current affairs. And nobody more than the law students should know the importance of current affairs. So read newspaper for all of these, to serve all of these factors. Okay, extending, you can read magazines, editorials, and varied genres of articles. Okay, varied genres means try to diversify your genres, read sociology, psychology, economics, financial, politics, okay. Just to be used to all of these disciplines, because the passages that you will get in your exams are going to be mixed. They're not all going to be law related or politics related. They're all going to be mixed. They can also be literature related. So kindly read all of these passages. Skim passages efficiently, underline key ideas and annotate while reading. Obviously, this is a privilege that you get in pen and paper based exams. Grammar resources. Now, grammar is wide and grammar is specific. So, for grammar, you need to revise and learn from scratch. So, it is better to refer to a guide. Brennan Martin would be good. Brennan Martin for grammar rules and usage. You can practice all of these question types in Brennan Martin. Then for vocabulary building, you have to build up, you have to learn plethora of words. That is why for vocabulary, try to learn 20 new words and then practice all of these question types. Also try to get this book, okay, Word Power Made Easy. That is your Bible to conquer vocabulary, Word Power Made Easy. This will really help you in vocabulary and root words. Then there's practice. How should I practice? You should aim for previous year papers. So you can start solving previous year's papers before, stop until the pattern changes. So please be careful which year did the pattern change and only solve the papers up till then. Take mock tests regularly under time condition. Practice 2 to 3 reading comprehension passages daily. Definitely, it's one of the most important parts for students who are preparing for CLAT. CLAT is a reading heavy exam, okay? There's going to be a lot of reading. So you need to build that capacity. That is why this is going to help you a lot. Then time management is one of the biggest factors that is responsible for a downfall or for getting a seat in your dream school. Time management is one of the most necessary skills to conquer the law exams. So your target, ideally, as we saw, number of questions and the total number of minutes, the target should be 1 minute per question in mocks and practice tests. So you need to work on your pace across section. Now, this is not a hard and fast rule. I mean, this is definitely flexible. You can give more time to one section, but then you have to make sure that you compensate. So you have to give rather less time in the other section, right? So if you're giving 20 minutes in, let's say, legal, you have to give 15 minutes in one section. So this designing of how much time should I give for what section should be completely subjective. Don't follow other people's chronology and design. Make yours through a lot of mock paper solving. Then mock test strategy is something that is completely subjective. Please don't follow anybody else's mock test strategy. Give a good number of mocks. Aim for 30 to 40 mocks ideally before the exam. And then design your strategy, okay? Go from strongest section to weakest section. Learn what I should skip and learn what I should attempt, okay? Learn all the things that you are strong at and things that you are weak at. Then interview is something that is that you'll have to prepare for the Symbiosis Institution. So obviously, once you get shortlisted, only then start the preparation because you'll get a few weeks and that is enough for the preparation. So interview readiness is another skill you'll have to work for. Prepare to articulate personal motivation, legal interest and background effectively in the PI round. We can get specific factors and whatever else is related to PI in the other videos and in the future. And we also have certain courses that you can join for PI preparation. Then these are all the recommended books. Okay, and then additional tools you can use. You can use internet, you can use ChatGPT, use Perplexity, whatever AI will use them thoroughly, ask them to generate you papers, ask them to generate you questions similar to this, a particular question if you found the question good, okay? Ask them to check your mock test and ask them to suggest you what should have been the ideal strategy. I mean, ChatGPT could be an excellent tool for guidance in the exam. Okay, so that is also one tool that you can use along with all of these tools mentioned. All right, that is it for discussion of all the UG law exam, the difference between all the exams. Okay, specifically the VRC section and the preparation technique. That is it from my end. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly comment in the comment section if you would like any other videos from us. Thank you so much for watching.